All right. Oh, man. Today I have Sam the Man back in the house,
How's
guys.
it going, guys?
And with that said, welcome to the HoldEm Podcast, guys. I believe Forrest will be here in a little bit, but we are in Fullerton, man. Sometimes it gets creepy after dark here. No, guys, it's nice. It's a nice city. It's a nice city. But we brought Sam because I'm tired. I'm tired of getting my money taken by companies. So I wanted to talk to Sam, and I wanted to talk to Forrest in regards to a couple things. And Sam brought it up during the conversation off air, which is net neutrality. Mm-hmm. I said it started in 2014. You said it started in
2003 and then 2005. From the first Bush to Obama to now, they just want to take our money.
Now, what it is, and for people that don't know, and I'm going to keep it plain and simple, it's the internet, man. The internet, the way internet speed, people want to have the same type of speed for each other, You shouldn't have better internet than I should, right?
Well, rewind. To make it simpler, it's just free internet, or open internet.
Open internet.
Open internet.
There's
and
no...
Yeah.
What? Like, explain it.
Open internet, and then big companies want to control how much data or how much bandwidth certain people or certain companies could take, and that's when it becomes
a problem.
Dog-eat-dog world, and prices go up, and less service, and the whole reason why we're having this conversation.
Okay. And shouldn't have that been handled in 2003, 2004?
Well, I think that's the dirty part of politics. We don't know about it. We didn't hear about it. I only heard about this maybe I think a couple years ago, and then it just went away after a few days, and then they put something else on the news,
So you think sometimes the media puts it down? The media doesn't want us to find out as consumers? Because this actually could affect all of you guys, man. And we got to be realistic. We got to be realistic. Because to me, it's like, okay, we don't want the big companies to monetize on the internet. We don't want the big companies to give us, okay, well, you can only have this type of internet. You can only be able to, pretty much like what China does, right? China does not allow their people to watch certain things, right? They pretty much control what they can see online. I think North Korea does the same thing. So with us, we can see whatever we want, but in reality, can we really see whatever we want, or are we being monitored, right? We are.
It's a mixed bag, yeah, because one, it could be financial. Who could afford to be seen? I know we were talking specific examples like Discovery Channel or Disney Plus or whatever.
Oh, man, don't get me into that one yet, man.
They just keep taking away shows, and then you have to go on,
Yeah,
Sorry,
on the app. But okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Now, with this net equality, and what I wanted to say is this. Okay, so I hear, okay, we all have the same speed, but companies are still making a lot of profit on speeds. Now, people say, if you come with us, this is the speed that we'll give you. This is the standard speed for everybody, blah, 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 blah. Then you're with that company, and let's just say 6 months later, they tell you, oh, man, how's the internet? Well, the internet is good. Is it really good? Because we also have this other package where you can have better internet. Like, what's going on, man? Like, what do you mean? I thought the guys only had one speed. Now, through this, I ended up looking up every company, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, every internet company out there has multiple packages for internet. Now, one crazy part that I saw, bro, and just like we were saying about apps and streaming companies, and the reason why I'm bringing up streaming companies is because streaming companies were against this whole net equality, okay? But there's a company, and I'm not going to name the name. I don't want to get in trouble, ourselves in trouble, or get the company in trouble. But there's a company that now is doing this, bro. If you want this package, you could only have 3 devices on the internet. If you want this package, you could have 5 what? Like, now you're limiting what I could how many devices I could have online? What am I paying for, bro? Sammy, come on, talk to me. You're the businessman, bro.
Part of the fine print part of net neutrality, and before they were trying to block Wi-Fi routers because of that reason.
Why?
One, because you don't have to buy as many equipment. One device does both, and two, you could have multiple people on Wi-Fi using more and more internet. Technically, internet is ran by cables. No joke, cables under the water, everywhere, right?
Right.
And everybody could have unlimited everything. Right. But if it's congested in certain areas, it'll slow down. It's like a valve, like water. Right. If a lot of people use it, you have less pressure. So
if you have multiple people online Wi-Fi,
it slows down a little bit.
You're slowing down
But that's because you don't have an expensive Wi-Fi router.
Correct.
But from the main source to your house, you got blazing speed internet. They throttle it down because everything's a package. Always upsell. Always upsell.
So everything's a business.
Yeah, everything. Even free internet that started for communication now is a business.
And if you and this is the crazy part, guys. If you guys start going on YouTube and going anywhere and start looking up stuff about internet, you'll find out that there's companies out there that are saying, we have a way to make your internet faster. We sell this this outlet that you plug it into your wall, and it's gonna block the blockers that the companies are giving you.
Wow.
Okay, so how do they know about that, bro? Because it's real. Mm-hmm. They know that the companies are slowing us down. Mm-hmm. How does the company call me 6 months after I sign up for internet and tell me the internet is not as good? Maybe you're having these issues. Because they're monitoring, like you said, they're monitoring the usage that I'm doing. They know, like, it's crazy because not right now, I'm talking about 6 months ago, they called me and they're like, oh, yeah, on this TV, you usually do streaming. On this computer, you usually are watching videos. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how do you guys know about this? Well, like I'm like, wait. Like,
they said that?
Yeah, they told me, like, you use a computer, you use one of your devices, and it must be a computer or a laptop, where you do a lot of, like, YouTube, a lot of watching, like BMO, like different type of video outlets, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, maybe I'm watching some Pornhub. You know, I don't know.
Don't
if you guys
slow down my Pornhub,
don't slow down my Pornhub. No, but I'm like, what the fuck? How do they know about that? You know what I mean? So then they're like, but on another device, you're doing streaming. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, the fuck? Like, how the fuck you guys know I have a smart TV and I use it for streaming? How do you know that I have a computer that I'm using for, like, YouTube videos, or I'm using for any type of fucking video outlet that's out there, man? Like, you know, I was just messing up Pornhub, you know, but I do watch some porn sometimes, you know. I'm not going to lie, guys. I do watch porn. I'm not going to keep it fucking rated G. I keep it rated X. All right? But, and then they knew about, like, cell phones. They knew about, like, okay, you use cell phones. They also knew about music listening. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Your cell phone bill, if you actually look at it, it says it in the back, and they've been doing that from back in the day. You use this much data for entertainment, this much data for emails.
Are you serious?
From back in the day.
Okay.
They know exactly how much data you're using just for email. They know exactly how much data you're using for pictures. Yeah, that is net neutrality. And a scary concept of this, and sorry about mentioning names and whatnot, but like, let's say there's another, here's a perfect example. Without net neutrality, or with it, or the regulations, we might not have had YouTube, because YouTube put TV shows out of business. YouTube was nothing and then became something.
Right.
If they cock-blocked YouTube, we would have been missing out on so much freedom on its own. Not just entertainment, you know?
You've been missing out on the HoldEm Podcast.
I mean, this.
You're okay. So you're saying there's a good side to the evil?
No. I'm saying, the rules kept going back and forth. They allowed it and they blocked it. No, I'm not saying I'm saying we need to keep it free. Free internet is how we have YouTube. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay, so you don't want the censorship. You don't want censorship.
Because here's what's going to happen. What's a little bit unpopular now? Like, okay, big company A, big company C, right? Well, if they keep making it harder if they keep making the divide more and more, it's going to cost more for video. It's going to cost more for audio. Well, what if somebody doesn't have the production to do video and they only do audio? Well, they're going to be phased out. Well, that's not fair. What if they have good content? You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, how successful would a YouTube channel be without video or just audio?
Not that successful.
See, and and net neutrality will do that from different companies as well as its own not sources, but like genres.
Okay.
YouTube versus Netflix versus cable, and we were talking about cable.
Cable, right? And we're gonna transition.
Oh,
into
back and forth. Okay.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: net neutrality, is that an agency or is that the government?
I don't. I think it's regulations.
That are just by the government. Or the FCC.
So the FCC allowed companies to sell internet service.
Right.
And so there's only a few multiple companies that sell, like Comcast, like Verizon, like AT&T. They gave them the power to throttle the internet to who they want. That's what the problem is. And in the beginning, they didn't allow them to do that. And that's when we had Napster and BitTorrent and all that. They allowed them. That's when we actually won. And that's when it stayed for several years. Man, dude, so you it goes back and forth. It wasn't just a one time.
This is a big rabbit hole right here.
It was not a one-sided, like, yes, legal, then no, illegal. They kept going back and forth.
Okay, so do you blame Napster and them?
No, because some people say Napster hurt the music industry. Some people say it helped because it spread music.
Spread music more.
You know what I mean? So we don't know like how far this goes down.
Okay, think about it like this, man. If Napster hurt the industry, why is there Apple Music? Why is there Amazon Music? Why is there Spotify, Pandora?
Because it didn't. It created. It was revolutionary. Wow.
It was exactly.
Man,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yeah. But Napster was just probably not giving them any money.
It was too early for its day. It was too early for its day.
And it was probably not giving the people that are getting some money out of Verizon, out of AT&T, out of Frontier, out of Time Warner, Comcast. Those are companies that are giving money to somebody. Exactly. Somebody is lining their pockets, bro. And that person that's lining their pockets are people that are allowing whatever is going on in the internet, whatever is going on in YouTube, whatever is going on in this. And it's crazy because, like you said, back in the days, Netflix, Amazon were against this whole net neutrality. They were against it because, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, there's more to this. There's more. Because why would these companies be against this type of stuff? Because they were telling, the internet companies were telling Netflix and Amazon that, no, if you want your customers to be able to stream the programming that you guys have to push them to go to this internet. You guys got to push them to get this. You guys got, and they're like, no, we're just an outlet for streaming. We're an outlet for this. We're an outlet for that. Imagine whoever it is, and we don't know. I don't know who it is. I looked up. I don't know who's lining their pockets, guys. So imagine they're doing that with YouTube. Because, YouTube does give you money. YouTube does give people money, influencers and everybody. But the money that they pay out compared to the money that they keep is great. You know what I mean? It's greater money. So somebody, divide all that money that is getting kept between people, man. People are getting pockets lined up. Now, why did I bring up Netflix and Amazon and all those companies that used to do streaming? Now everybody's doing streaming. Because that same concept is happening now with TV, bro. And that's what we got into it. We got into this whole fucking conversation because of TV, bro. All right. So, I don't know how many of you guys remember that TV used to be air-free. You could just plug in a television. Hopefully, you had an antenna. You could be able to watch your local channels, your Latino channels. There was even one either Asian channel.
There's Arabic channels on Sunday, too.
Right?
Well, one channel.
One channel, right?
Sunday.
Yeah, but we used to have channels for free, right? That was happening, man. That was happening. Even though cable, and I did my research, guys, even though cable has been here since 1940. But look at, cable didn't really kick off. 1940, guys, cable started. Cable TV. But it didn't kick off. Well, to me, I didn't know about cable till the 80s. That's when I found out about cable. So doing the research, I found out that HBO started in 1975. But in 1980, it's when CNN, MTV, HBO, all this programming went to cable and cable flourished. But I'm gonna be honest. In the 80s, we watched regular TV. You know what I mean? It wasn't until the mid 90s when
Only if you're rich, you had HBO. Come on.
Exactly, bro. No, hey, remember when we used to be able to plug in the fucking TV, dude, and you would fucking no. Fuck that, dude. You used to plug in the TV, bro, and then because I'm gonna say this. Back in the days, there was always coaxial cable running through people's homes, and sometimes you didn't need to have the box to have cable TV, but sometimes you did need that box. But I'm just fucking telling people my fucking business. Okay, but here we go, man. I remember I plugged in the TV. I started getting cable, for free. I even had the Playboy channel, bro. But you just had to, you had to know how to touch the TV to get that cable, that Playboy channel. But it was crazy because back when you're a little kid, early 90s, you're fucking watching something and it's all fucking wavy and shit. You're like, is that a fucking nipple? Is that an ass? What the fuck is that? But you're watching that shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you needed a cable box to descramble the fucking signal, and then that's how you used to get the picture. Now, what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. In the mid-90s, that's when, my family got cable, so I was able to watch, MTV and all this stuff. But I'm talking about mid-90s, guys. I'm not talking about the 80s. I mean, when I was growing up, I was watching regular TV, man. I was watching fucking regular signal. And what I'm trying to tell you guys, and I know we will just keep on going, that in 2009 was when they told us that the regular antenna TV was no longer going to exist, bro.
Yeah.
That we had to go.
What was that?
That we had to go digital.
What the hell was that?
We had to go digital.
We had to go digital. Yeah.
Why? What happened to that fucking signal?
You know what? That was on the top of my mind. That's so weird.
Well, okay, but what happened to that
why?
signal?
I can tell you why. This is just my guess.
Okay, go. Yeah, tell me.
Because
Sammy makes money, man. That's what I need to know.
It's all about money. Marketing. I'm pretty sure with the analog, they're still able to see how many TVs were playing the Super Bowl versus watching The Simpsons or whatever, right?
Right.
But with digital, they could keep real track. And if you keep track, you could monitor how good commercials are doing. And when you could monitor how good commercials are doing, you keep raising the price of commercials. So they make more money. Basically, it's all about the network guys. They always make the money.
So, okay, and we go back to analogs. And guys,
I don't know where I went with this, by the way.
No. I know where you're going. And man, this is why we have Sammy, because Sammy breaks it down for you guys, and I just add the pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
So think about it like this, guys. In order for you to be an influencer on social media, there's the analytics.
Correct.
Now, you just prove, and I didn't even research this, bro, but once you say it, it makes sense.
They're linking
They're linking. So if you have a digital connection, you're able to see the analytics.
Correct.
You're able to see how much time you spend during commercial breaks.
For sure.
What is the commercial that people are watching? And then and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, everything's connected. Internet and fucking TV are connected, guys, and this is where you guys are going to put it together. How is it that they know all this stuff about us? How is it that people fucking could be talking about something and all of a sudden on your cell phone or on any other platform, your computer, if you're watching something, it's going to pop up in your fucking on your computer. I've been watching TV, and then I was like, dude, I even paused the TV, and I was like, man, that shit looks interesting, blah blah. Literally, I could go to my computer, be working on something, and then all of a sudden I get a pop up about that, dude. Like a little on the side. You know how they have, what do they call, virtual malls or whatever they do, or where they have an ad. So I'm in a page where they have an ad, and all of a sudden I have the ad for the same thing that I was watching on TV. How did they connect, guys? Because Sammy just brought it to us.
They want to force it down your throat until you buy it, and the more they put it in your face, the higher chance you'll buy it. So this is just one end result. It could be political, financial, marketing, cars, music, whatever.
So pretty much, are you saying that TV and internet are like the subway? You know how you guys remember the subway? In the subway, you used to see all kinds of fucking banners and posters, or even the freeways where you guys get to see this fucking billboard. Is the TV and the internet becoming the billboards through this digital wave, dude?
It is. I think so. It's just selling. We get entertained because it's a toy, but we're still buying it.
We're buying it.
and I don't think Jeff Bezos knew how big he was gonna be, but from 80s to 90s, we're so dependent on this, so that we even what we buy, what we eat, what we smell, and if you want to go to a restaurant, you have to rely on what people say, and it's
I know where you're going, bro. I know where you're going. Okay, think about it like this. Okay. Do you know anybody's phone number? Like, let's say right now you were to lose your cell phone.
Man, God forbid, I don't know anybody's number anymore. Because my brother changed his number, and my sister changed her number, so I know nobody's numbers now.
Okay, and I was talking to somebody, right? Because they said, "Oh, what's the number for that person?" And I was like, "Shit, I don't remember that number." I remember I'm gonna tell you guys this. I still remember my home phone number.
Me too.
But we don't have that home phone number anymore.
871-5685.
Yeah, dude, you remember your fucking home phone number.
Yeah.
But you tell me if I remember your number, if I remember C's number.
No, I've never. You only give it to me once, and that's it. We're not
exactly.
We're not supposed to memorize it now.
We don't memorize anything, bro. I'm surprised people fucking know the ABCs now, still, bro.
You're right.
They could just probably look it up and shit.
Because we type everything now.
We type everything, bro. Okay, people are so bad at spelling because what? The computer corrects you, bro. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Man, we're getting some sidetrack conversations.
It's all about the money.
But it's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's also all about the marketing.
Yeah.
And now that you brought this up, bro, like, fuck, the marketing is crazy how the internet, the TV are sinking it in. Mm-hmm. Now, remember I said, when net neutrality was happening in 2014, Netflix and Amazon were against that, right? But now I'm thinking they're working together. Now I'm thinking, like you said, something's happening. Why? Because we went to digital TV. Now, that's in 2009, guys. We went to digital TV. So now everybody was either having cable, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think the majority of people after 2009 had cable. Mm-hmm. That's it, bro. They all jumped into cable, and then they kept it going, right? Now, what happens in 2013, guys? And I'm going to tell you guys this. This is how people don't know how long Netflix and all these companies have been out. 2013, all these streaming companies, well, not all of them, but the founders of the streaming companies kick off, which will be like Netflix, your Amazon, right? But when did you start hearing about Netflix and Amazon Prime or any type of stuff, bro? When was it, like, when did you hear about it?
It's part of my life. I don't even remember when we did.
Do you remember when you first started watching them? Was it 5 years ago?
I remember. I go back to getting Netflix delivered via DVD. Okay, I'm that old.
Okay.
3 at a time.
3 at a time. Damn, dog. Okay, but streaming. When did you start streaming?
As soon as it was available. I mean, you're right. 5 years or less or more. I don't remember. It's a blur. How long has it been?
No, I'm just saying like about. I'm gonna say 5 years. That's when I started streaming too, bro. Like streaming.
No, it's been more. Come on.
But
it's been more.
No, okay, but dude, dude, you just this guy, dude. That's why I hate bringing him because he throws shit at me. Now that fucking blew my mind. You're right. Netflix used to send you DVDs.
Yes.
Netflix is the reason why we lost
Blockbuster. Look at how it's
fucking. Oh my god, dog. Like it's crazy.
Yes.
How you did this?
Yes.
Right now.
Netflix took out Blockbuster with one app. One app took out God knows how many thousand stores.
Damn it.
Dozens of, hundreds of thousands,
How?
hundreds of stores.
Fuck, bro. Oh, okay. Well, getting back into it, man. Dude.
We got to go back to the cable talk. And I want to open up another subject, honestly, if you don't mind.
Wait. Man, dude. Fuck. We're talking about fucking destroying a company and a company making something about it. Okay, no. But let's just say, okay. Does the topic have to do with...
Netflix and those services.
Okay, go. Hit me with that first.
So, I was happy about services because we were able to save from a $150 cable bill to $9.99 for, the big boy Netflix, right? Now, going back to what you were telling me about how these service providers or these apps are stealing, these certain shows... Now we're going to go back to spending $150 because you have to have $10 here, $10 here, $10 here, $10 here. And we're wasting more bandwidth because, your Verizons might not like Netflix versus Disney Plus. So now each show is going to be different quality and it's just a whole hot mess. I don't know what's next.
I don't know who's worse, Sammy or fucking Forrest. When Forrest sits next to me. He knows where I'm heading. All right. So, okay, you're going there, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about how Netflix took out
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Now I'm going to talk how streaming companies, which is like you said, it's Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, what is it, Discovery Plus. All these networks now have streaming companies or streaming applications.
Streaming apps, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now everybody is either from $5.99 to $9 a month. You know, I'm gonna be realistic. Now, they're taking out. Did you know that they're taking out the content that you were able to watch in cable? Because I have cable. Okay, so now I can't watch certain shows because all the new stuff only comes out in the app. So I have to have the app. Now, I'm paying for cable, bro. Why do I have to pay for an app to watch this? So pretty much what you're telling me is, now with this app, now with the streaming services, they're gonna kill cable. So first they kill Blockbuster. Now here comes the end of cable, guys, as we know it. I'm gonna be honest. And what's gonna be crazy that in about 5 years, we're all gonna say this. Wouldn't it be great to have an invention that has all these apps
in one app?
Yes, motherfuckers, that was called cable before you killed it. You guys killed cable. So I think that's where we're heading, bro. I think we're gonna head, like you said, we're all gonna. Yeah, right now you're paying $9.99 for Disney. Your mind? Oh man,
let me twist your mind.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, bro.
Life is a copy-paste, repeated history.
Yes.
Watch, we went from cable to divided networks, and then you're right. In 5 years, we're gonna pay $200 or $300 for everything all included.
All included. Or we're gonna have.
Or something like that. Yeah.
We're gonna have TVs. They're gonna have all the apps in one TV, and you're gonna have to pay, like he says, $200 or $300 because you have all the apps in one TV. You're no longer gonna need cable. Now you're gonna have a TV that has all the apps.
This reminds me of music rights and how they get paid.
Okay, tell me.
Not from the full music industry, but just from my experience owning a lounge, I got hit up by BMI and a few of the big record labels saying, hey, you know what? Because you have karaoke on Mondays, you have to pay royalties because every time a customer plays a Snoop Dogg song, you know, we got to give Snoop Dogg his cut or whatever it is.
Are you serious?
And I thought it was fake for 3-4 years till they sent in lawyer letters and all that, and every entertainment business. So something a lot of people didn't know. Every bar or club or whatever, they have to pay a fee depending on how many square feet you have because people are attracted to where music is. And so these artists have to get paid.
Okay, now.
And I don't know how I'm associating with this.
No, I'm going to tell you this. You don't have to disclose how much money you were paying a month to those labels or whatever, right?
I can say it's easy.
Okay.
So my lounge was 2,000 square feet, and that's not big for anything like volume. And I paid about $2,500 a year between all three. So that's not cheap.
$2,500 a year.
A year. Now, that's not cheap.
Okay. No.
And I'm only playing karaoke once a week.
No, I know, but this is what I want to tell you. Out of that $2,500, how much you think was going to the artist?
I don't know. Pennies. Probably right. Pennies.
So who was keeping all of it? The record label.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this: whoever's keeping up all this money for all these companies, it's not the artist. We're not hurting Mandalorian. We're not hurting fucking Property Brothers. We're not hurting Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? Well, no, probably because he's a company, right? Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. No, we're probably hurting him. I messed up on that one, dude. All right, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is sometimes people say, well, no, but the artist, the artistry of it, you know, we're hurting the industry. No, you're not hurting them. What you're hurting is you're hurting the people that are behind the networks. You're hurting the people that are the CEOs, which also get bailed out by the government. You know what I mean? It was crazy because people are saying, when are the movies going to open up? When are people have to get vaccinated to get the movies back up, movies going, right? But ever since the pandemic, the numbers for people watching new release movies has gotten up. So even some of the industry are considering not going back to the theaters. They're just saying, we'll just fucking send it directly to the fucking stream it and charge a little bit more. You know what I mean? So that's another business that could end up my fucking dying, dude. Movie theaters.
100%. Well, I mean, not 100%, but most likely maybe in some areas. Some areas, some countries, So just this whole tornado is just repeated, man.
It's repeating itself because then later on.
Wow.
And you know that's why I have Sammy, man. Sammy predicts the future, and I just back it up, all right? And then when we fucking end up losing all theaters, we're gonna probably say the same shit that I told you about. Wouldn't it be okay to fucking have one place? It's gonna be like, oh, wouldn't it be a cool place to go where you could take a date and go watch a new movie without having to have your family there?
And the kids at home.
And the kids at home? Yeah, motherfucker, that was called a movie theater. Now you're going to have to make probably independent movie theaters, dude. I mean,
outdoor, if it's not snowing and freaking crazy weather.
I mean, to me, it's just like you said, it's a copy and paste fucking generation.
Life is a story that's just repeated over and over.
Yeah, guys. There's no such thing. And maybe there was Nostradamus. But the things that he predicted have been happening over and over again. You know what I mean? Like people tell me, oh, no. This is the era where he was talking about. No, dude. That happened before. Mm-hmm. You know, we're human beings. We are
predictable.
We're predictable. Yeah, we do the same thing over and over, guys. We don't just...
You eat your tacos on Tuesday, and you know what I mean?
Okay, think about it like that, bro. Yeah. Exactly. You just hit something. I have social media society tell me when I can eat tacos. I can't eat fucking tacos on Monday. I gotta eat tacos on Taco Tuesday. Yeah. And people are fucking... Dude, you just hit
and then it fucks up the tacos because the guys are busy on Tuesday, and they're tired, and you're not getting your taco. No. So, don't do it on Tuesdays.
But it's crazy because you have even... What is it? Athletes talking about Taco Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, this is just how much...
Taco Tuesday happened in our day when they used to do specials on, Corona. And,
Corona, dude.
It was a Corona special.
Like for us, Taco Tuesday was going out there.
Maybe it was Big Corona that made Taco
Tuesday.
Taco
Tuesday, yeah. I'm going to blame it on Corona. Corona, you started Taco Tuesday, fuckers.
And now we got coronavirus.
Oh, you're a dick, bro. No. Well, hopefully, everything's happening. Everything's getting better with the coronavirus. But, okay. So we say, what do you predict will be the end of the streaming wars and the internet?
Well, I mean, technically we're losing because they're already throttling us, and you know what I mean? So I think we're technically losing. I think Netflix and Prime and all these guys are big enough to where I think they already own the satellite business and the cable business because they're all the same execs.
Right.
So they're just milking cable as long as they can.
Right.
And they're double dipping because now you're going to have to get a little Netflix and a little this.
You're going to have to get something.
Until you get sick of the bills. Then you're like, okay, fine, I'm going to choose one. But where's it going to go? I think the prices are going to keep going up. And we're going to keep getting tricked into this whole, it's only $1 a day until we end up spending way more than cable.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up
on the same shit that we already had.
Yeah.
Just more apps.
We're going to probably end up having a bunch of apps. We're going to pay a little bit more than cable.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because you have more options now.
And don't think that you guys are not getting commercials when you guys have the apps. You guys are still getting commercials. So that's not a fucking selling point. What the selling point is that they're taking all the programming that is new and putting it on the apps, guys. I'm surprised we got the Super Bowl for free. And we didn't get it through the app.
In a few years, you're right. It might
be in the app only. You know what I mean? Might be in the app.
What makes the Super Bowl a public thing? It's a game. People have to...
Well, think about it like this. And they're starting little by little. They're putting a lot of the UFC fights on ESPN Plus, not on ESPN. You know what I mean? Like all the good ones. You know what I mean? Why? Because that's the selling point. So, yeah, man. I mean, hopefully you guys start paying attention to this. Hopefully you guys voice your opinion. Hopefully you guys don't fall into the fucking hamster wheel. Because we are also the consumers. We could also dictate whether we want to go with it or we want to fucking block it.
Correct.
All right, man. With that said, I'm going to give Sammy the last 5 minutes because he wants to talk finances with you guys. He left.
I think I want to do this every time I'm on here, guys.
Yeah,
because
he wants to make sure you guys are not broke.
I love everyone, and I want to see everybody succeed and prosper because... You know, they say money can't buy happiness, and it can't. But you have to have a little money to make life easier.
Right.
So there's two ways you can be happy. Either let go of everything and, live in the forest, and you can be happy that way, or you can make a little bit more money and try to buy the things that might help you be happy. Not that material things make you happy, but having vacations or time off, not stressing out about
the things
work.
that money could give you
Yeah.
to make yourself feel happy
Correct.
and your loved ones. Okay.
But anyways, the economy is good for some people and bad for others. So I didn't have a game plan on today's financial speech. But let me think about what I've been dealing with. So I've been, I sold my shop in Arizona.
Okay. You made good money.
No, I did not. But
You were happy to do it.
I was happy to sell. And now I have to make a decision on how I'm going to make more money. I like to work. Mm-hmm. So thinking about hustles, and we're so stuck at like being at one job that you freeze or you freak out about going on to the next job.
You're content, bro.
You're content and you're programmed.
You're programmed. Because people, what they do is, and we didn't talk about it last week or last time you were here, but I feel that once you get a job, you say, you know what, I'm making good money. You know what I mean? I'm good. I don't need to fucking hustle. I don't need to risk it anymore. But in reality, people do have to risk it. Is that what you're getting at, man?
Yes, because actually you made a good point. When you're comfortable, yes, you could be paying the bills and everything's good, but you also didn't realize that your tires are low.
Right.
And that's $1,000. And your tune-up, and your roof is leaking, or
I want to go have a steak dinner, bro.
So, exactly. So, saving money and prioritizing, like investing and things like that, will help you try to level up. And getting the better job is a very hard thing to do, but I think that's the thing that, I think everybody should focus on, especially today, whether working remote, or if you are not working remote and you're in the middle of it, whether minimum wage goes up or doesn't, always try to get more money, because if you're quiet, you're not going to get that raise. So speak up, work hard, be loud, get that raise, prioritize, and then save and do it again, because...
And you guys are hearing it from me, okay? First, I was all gung-ho for this whole minimum raise going up. I mean, I make more than minimum wage, guys. But I was thinking, well, it's going to help a lot of people. But in reality, it doesn't help a lot of people, because California has one of the highest minimum pay. It's pretty high, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It would help other states. But in reality, living in other states is cheaper. We're giving them better quality. Mm-hmm. It's hurting us. It's
definitely hurting California.
So to me, raising the minimum wage should be a state thing, bro. It shouldn't have to go through the government. And this is where people think probably, oh shit, weren't you a fucking go blue guy or a Democrat guy? No, I'm for being realistic, guys. If I'm gonna hurt the state of California because I'm raising the minimum wage for other states, no, man, you guys have to raise your own fucking minimum wage. You guys got to work on it. Maybe some states pay $9 an hour, and the housing is a lot cheaper and everything. Well, that's good for you guys. But California, we need to raise it, man. I mean, whatever they want to raise it to, $15 is not even. You can't do shit with $15 an hour here.
Not even.
You know what I mean?
You gotta work 100 hours just to live.
Yeah. But what you were getting into, bro, is this. With this the pandemic brought a lot of good things, guys. Not only bad things, okay? A lot of good things. A lot of people found out that they could do a lot of jobs at home without having to sacrifice. And those are jobs that you can make more money than probably what you were making in an office, or you were making at a warehouse, or you were doing something. Now, you guys have to get creative. I think that's what Sammy's telling you guys. Yeah. And always look for a job when you have a job. It's kind of weird. This is the advice we're going to give you guys. Yeah. Because usually when you have a job, you don't have the stress to try to get a job. So guess what, guys? Offers keep on coming. But when you don't have a job, it seems like you're able to read that desperateness. It seems like you need a job.
And I have a point. When you're in the job market and you're working for a few years, it's actually faster and easier to get a raise by getting another job than kissing your manager's ass for that 25-cent raise.
Leverage.
So why waste your life? And this is a sensitive topic right here, like loyalty with a company versus non-loyalty.
Oh.
That's weird because...
What do you get out of it?
Well, old school mentality is work hard, be loyal. But the thing is, it's the type of person you become or you have to be in order to succeed, because when you jump onto your own business or your next job, you have to know how to do it.
Right.
But also you have to realize that you're just, if you're working for a big company, you're a number. So you could get let go and they're not going to be sad. You're going to be sad because you don't have a job.
If you're loyal to a job, think about it like this way, guys. Are they going to be loyal to you?
No, they're not, unfortunately.
Because let's just say, Sam, you're getting close to retiring age.
Mm-hmm.
You're not moving as fast as you used to back in the days. You're not closing as many deals as you were before. For the same price that I'm paying Sam,
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get 2 young bucks fresh out of college.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to move a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm paying for 2 for the salary that I was paying Sam.
Yeah.
And don't let go of Sam. Even though Sam probably still has 1 or 2 more years to go and then retires.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other sad part is Sam does stay till the retirement age. And at the end of the time, you gave them 20, 30 years. They're going to give you a watch.
A few raises and
No, I know.
raises and a little star.
pin or a little fucking watch, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get. Mm-hmm. So, guys, be smart with your money. Listen to Sam. Save your money. Hopefully, you told him to get a job when you have a job.
Prioritize,
guys.
Keep hustling.
Keep hustling. Every time Sam's going to be here, he's going to give you guys 5 minutes of fucking
financial talk,
guys.
I'll have a better topic next time.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, man. Sam has a bunch of topics that he wants to talk about. All right, guys. With that said, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. We'll be here next week, too. Okay, so we're always here. It's the pandemic, and after the pandemic, we'll still be here just without a mask. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
So thank you very much, guys. See y'all next